Hello again, beautiful souls. I hope you are all having a great December so far. Welcome to the Arcane Oracle podcast. I am Elaine, the Arcane Oracle. I am a tarot reader and astrologer with over 20 years of experience. I proudly offer authentic, accurate, and affordable psychic readings, and I have had the honor of reading for thousands of clients. If you are interested in getting a personalized tarot or astrology reading from me, you can check out my menu of readings at elainesarcanetarot.com. You may also text me at 765-739-0278. As always, I want to give a big heartfelt thank you to our gracious hosts at the Eye Opener Society. Please like this video and subscribe to the Eye Opener Society channel if you haven't already. And thank you, dear listener, for sharing this space with me now. Now, let's dig into the new moon at 28 degrees Sagittarius on Friday, December 19th, at about 8:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. New moons bring new beginnings and fresh starts and represent our personal initiative. The sign and house placement of the new moon in your individualized horoscope reveals where you will focus more of your energy over the next 4 weeks or so. Usually, events that occur in your life or that you initiate during a new moon will come to resolution or completion at the following full moon or approximately 2 weeks afterwards. This year's Sagittarius New Moon offers a powerful opportunity to start over, to begin dreaming and setting intentions for new major goals or projects. It's also an excellent opportunity for healing, resting, and recharging. Or the next few weeks can be a potent time for spiritual and psychic connection. However, this is not an ideal new moon for making major decisions or actually launching new projects. Rather than suffer an uphill struggle, it's best to honor the season for what it is: a time to rest, to heal and recharge, to reflect, to enjoy our lives and our loved ones in the present moment, and to dream. New moons and full moons oftentimes carry whispers of the past. This new moon happens at 28 degrees of Sagittarius, and the last time we had this new moon was in December of 2006. Be mindful of returning themes or patterns from this period of your life, if you're that old, of course. You might just get the opportunity to rewrite an old story or correct a past regret if you play your cards right. Let's look at some Sagittarius facts. Sagittarius has the quality of mutable or versatile energy. It's transformational, along with the other mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, and Pisces. The element of Sagittarius is fire. It's passionate, active, confident, and ambitious. And Sagittarius is ruled by the planet Jupiter. It's the planet of luck, expansion, wisdom, and wealth. This new moon falls at the third decan of Sagittarius, between 20 and 29 degrees of Sagittarius. Jupiter is the overall planetary ruler of the sign of Sagittarius, but every zodiac sign has 3 decans and 3 secondary planet rulers, and therefore, for the third decan of Sagittarius, the sun is the secondary ruler. So this adds idealistic, romantic, charming, adventurous, impulsive, and somewhat unrealistic qualities to Sagittarius's independent, optimistic energy. The tarot major arcana card of Sagittarius is Temperance, representing moderation, harmony, patience, integration, and blending spirituality with reality. This includes themes like creating healthy relationships, avoiding extremes, finding healthy compromises, effective stress management, self-awareness, and creating inner peace and serenity. In the Temperance tarot card, we see an angelic figure pouring liquid between 2 chalices. In this symbolism, the angel represents the spiritual and the divine spark within all of us that calls us to higher purpose. The mixing of 2 chalices represents the virtue of temperance, signified by diluting water and wine or spirits, reminding us of the wisdom of moderation, the middle path, the golden mean in life. Looking deeper, the angel is also performing a form of alchemy by integrating spiritual and divine energy into mundane daily reality, which is the name of the game, of course. How do we integrate and blend spiritual awareness and spiritual virtues into our everyday lives? How do we live our daily lives in alignment with our own divine spark within? In many tarot decks, we see the temperance angel surrounded by iris flowers, one of my favorites, symbolizing the connection between earth and the spirit realms. Irises symbolize faith, hope, and wisdom, named after the Greek goddess Iris, who is the messenger of the gods and the spirit of rainbows. Different colors carry specific meanings, such as blue for faith, purple for royalty, white for purity, and yellow for passion. In my tarot deck, the Golden Art Nouveau deck, the temperance irises are yellow, appropriate for how Sagittarius energy seeks wisdom and adventure or experiences with boundless passion. And just as I said earlier, that every zodiac sign has 3 sections or 3 decans, okay? Every zodiac sign has 3 minor arcana tarot correspondences. Okay, so the 3rd decan of Sagittarius between 20 and 29 degrees is represented by the tarot minor arcana card, the 10 of Wands. In the 10 of Wands, we see heavy responsibilities, hard work, burdens, exhaustion, overwhelm, stress, and struggle. But this card also represents endings and completion, signaling that the end of the struggle is close at hand. This too shall pass is an apt motto for the 10 of Wands, and it is wise to practice patience and moderation when this card appears. In terms of time frame, the 10 of Wands represents the final 10 days of Sagittarius season, or approximately December 10th or 11th through the 20th, 21st. So, with the 10 of Wands, that's the tarot card alignment of this new moon degree placement. Again, it's at 28 degrees of Sagittarius. We can see some of the shape of the energy, the flavor of that energy with this new moon. New moons are about new beginnings, but this one, it carries extremely changeable, transformational energy. It's the final stretch of some struggle for many of us. Crystals of Sagittarius, just to go through a few for fun. Amber, amethyst, azurite, emerald, brown or yellow jasper, labradorite, lapis lazuli, obsidian, topaz, black, green, or red tourmaline, turquoise, or red zircon. Herbs and incenses of Sagittarius include cedar, mugwort, sage, St. John's wort, rosemary, vervain, frankincense, clove, and ginger. So some themes of the new moon in Sagittarius. These include wisdom and learning, seeking knowledge, gaining perspective, and connecting with our true spiritual path. Purpose and authenticity, connecting with our true selves, living in alignment with our authentic selves. That is, making decisions and taking actions in day-to-day life that align with our true spiritual values or with our higher purpose, our higher calling. Self-discovery and self-honesty, exploring our spiritual calling, our higher purpose. Expansion and adventure, setting new intentions for new projects or expanding on our present goals and ambitions, dreaming into the next level of them, upgrading them, updating them. Inner and outer growth, starting new journeys in life. And also the theme of luck and abundance, that is making the most of the lucky, expansive energy of Sagittarius with Jupiter currently exalted in Cancer. That is, that the ruling planet of Sagittarius is retrograde at this moment, granted, but it is in its favorite sign. So Jupiter, the great benevolent planet, the planet of luck and wealth, is in its favorite place, that is to say. So setting intentions and seeking new opportunities for growth, success, and prosperity are especially good activities to engage in now. So some rituals for the new moon in Sagittarius would include cleansing your space and creating dedicated sacred space, such as a personal altar, taking spiritual baths for cleansing, uncrossing for blessing, attraction, prosperity, those sorts of things. Any study or exploration of new spiritual practices such as meditation, yoga, energy work, Reiki, divination, a new spiritual calling or path may be awaiting you if you seek it. This is a great time to practice divination in all forms. Sagittarius rules prophecy and spiritual discernment. This is also, for those that this applies to, this is a great time to do spell work and ritual work for luck, wealth, success, promotion, traveling, and wisdom, knowledge, or psychic abilities. So let's talk about some of the noteworthy planetary aspects to this new moon in Sagittarius. So this new moon will be square Neptune in Pisces, and this aspect can invoke confusion and misunderstandings, as well as moodiness and heightened emotional reactivity. To many of us, everything will seem deeply personal over the next couple of weeks, even if that is merely a distorted perception of events. Therefore, it is crucial to stay mindful and to give ourselves time to process our emotions and perceptions before we react or make decisions or take actions. This new moon might also bring temptations to overindulge or to escape reality in unhealthy ways. The best remedy for this aspect is to make time for healthy outlets for escape and emotional expression over the next few weeks. Some examples of this might include journaling, painting, music, or other artistic pursuits, spiritual practice such as meditation and rituals, taking a vacation or scheduling a staycation at home, or even just catching up on sleep. The next 2 weeks will not be a great time for making major life decisions, trying to work out serious relationship problems, starting new projects, or making big purchases. However, this is an excellent time for reflection, for resting, dreaming, and for setting new intentions. Neptune is now direct in Pisces, and Neptune began its journey in Pisces all the way back in 2011, and now it's at its final degree, 29 degrees of Pisces. The last time Neptune was there was just before the American Civil War began in 1861. Of course, back then we didn't know about Neptune, but oh well. This final degree invokes karmic closure, release, and processing of old grief, offering an opportunity to make peace with the past and create space for new beginnings before Neptune enters Aries on January 26th, 2026. Neptune moving direct can bring a rude awakening or reality check in some form. It's time to confront hard realities directly and trust that challenges will guide us towards our true paths. So Neptune is also joining up with Saturn in Pisces, Saturn being the planet of limitations, restrictions, karma, responsibility, all that fun stuff, right? And this is actually providing some stability and structure to dreamy, mystical Neptune, helping to merge Neptune's inspiration and visionary abilities with realism and actual practice. This transit promotes practical problem solving, lasting change, and it's excellent for inner reflection, setting new intentions, and establishing new routines for a new life chapter. And watch out for this one. Uranus in Taurus conjunct Algol, the demon star. Oof, this is about as unpleasant as it can get. Uranus is the ruling planet of shocking events, scandals, natural disasters, earthquakes, and disruptive change, and it will join up with one of the worst fixed stars, Algol, also known as the beheading star or the demon star. This will last until late March 2026. From the book Fixed Stars and Constellations in Astrology from Vivian E. Robeson, I have a quote here. Algol causes misfortune, violence, decapitation, hanging, electrocution, and mob violence, and gives a dogged and violent nature that causes death to the native or to others. It is the most evil star in the heavens. Conjunct Uranus, specifically, it is very difficult to avoid accidents and severe injuries. Between now and the end of March 2026, exercise abundant caution, and whatever you do, don't lose your head. Haste, impulsiveness, impatience, and bad temper can cause disastrous and long-lasting consequences. Don't rush into decisions or actions. If something angers you, give yourself time and space to process your emotions before confronting the problems directly. Now, on a lighter note, let's talk about Capricorn season and the winter solstice. So Capricorn season begins with the winter solstice, or Yule, on Sunday, December 21st, 2025, and lasts through January 20th, 2026. Capricorn season begins with the winter solstice, as I said. In the witches' calendar, Yule is a significant holiday or Sabbath, celebrating the rebirth of the sun after the longest night of the year, as well as new beginnings, reflection, and honoring the turning of the seasons. Let's dive into some Capricorn facts. Capricorn's quality is earth, steady, reliable, practical, and strong. Capricorn's quality or energy is cardinal, referring to the quality of initiation, ambition, and creation, along with the other cardinal signs, including Cancer, Libra, and Aries. The ruling planet of Capricorn is Saturn, the planet of discipline, karma, limitation, structure, and time. Capricorn energy is responsible, disciplined, ambitious, determined, and dignified. Other qualities or blessings of Capricorn include prosperity, patience, organizational and business skills, authority, manifestation, and willpower. Capricorn's shadow qualities also include stubbornness, coldness, detachment, cynicism, hypercriticism, and some controlling tendencies. Capricorn is also the natural ruler of the 10th house in a horoscope, ruling life subjects such as career, public image, and professional persona, honors and achievements, power structures, dignity, self-discipline, and legacy, fatherhood and father relationships, authority, and themes of management, government, and government work and finances are also seen through the 10th house. Now, let's talk about the major arcana tarot card for Capricorn, which is the Devil. I know, I never loved it either. What did Capricorn do to deserve the Devil as their tarot card? While it's true that in tarot language, the Devil can indicate the presence of extremely negative influences or behavior patterns, but ultimately, the Devil represents the earthly material world, and further, it represents the pitfalls of living in an unhealthy relationship with this material world, such as greed, addiction, destructive ambition, and hunger for power, and so on. In the Devil card, we see two unfortunate figures bound with loose-fitting chains. This hints at their complicity and voluntary participation in their bondage to the Devil, or to the earthly realm and all its perils. The prisoners could easily choose to escape. They still have their divinely given free will, despite their pitiful circumstances. This is where we see the remedies to the Devil's power. In Capricorn's highest virtues, discipline, self-control, groundedness, responsibility or accountability, and willpower. Now, let's switch to your individual horoscopes and tarot readings for the Sagittarius New Moon and the end of December 2025. To get the most out of your horoscope reading, check out the readings for your rising sign, your sun sign, and your moon sign. Thank you for listening so far, and I want to wish each and every one of you a blessed and bright holiday season. God bless us, everyone. Aries. The Sagittarius New Moon brings the opportunity for healing and new beginnings regarding your belief systems, philosophy, spirituality, and your connection to the divine, or if applicable to you, changes to your long-distance travel plans or higher education plans. Misunderstandings and tension, as well as profound healing and breakthroughs, are possible from the square to Neptune in your 12th house of mental health and spiritual self. Be cautious of deception and escapism, but take advantage of this unique Neptunian opportunity for inner healing and spiritual connection. Also, watch out for disruptions or troubles arising from Uranus conjunct Algol in your 2nd house of personal income, possessions, and self-worth until late March. This could manifest as unexpected, volatile shifts in your finances or material security, or a radical confrontation with your true values or self-worth. Sudden losses or unexpected significant material gains are also possible. Your tarot reading. Your card for the Sagittarius New Moon is the Four of Swords, Aries, and it foretells that the end of December will bring you opportunities for much-needed rest and recreation. Make the most of this time and relax, sleep in, and recharge your batteries. The Page of Cups advises you to approach the next 2 weeks with an open mind and an open heart. Partake in activities that make you happy and connect with the people you love most. As you rest up and enjoy your free time this month, pay attention to your intuition. It may reveal wonderful new inspirations for you. Taurus. This Sagittarius New Moon brings the opportunity for healing and new beginnings surrounding 8th house matters, such as your shared resources, loans, debts, taxes, inheritances, settlements, partners' money, and so on. Intimacy issues and partnership, and transformation and recovery from traumatic experiences. Misunderstandings and tension, as well as profound healing and breakthroughs, are possible from the square to Neptune in your 11th house of your hopes and dreams, your friendships and social life, and your public persona. Also, with Uranus conjunct Algol in your 1st house, be careful not to let your temper or impulsive decision-making get you into trouble over the next few months. This energy could manifest as a sudden urge to radically change directions or make major life changes. At worst, it could come as an accident or some other direct disruptive event. Be cautious and think things through before engaging in conflicts or making any big decisions, at least until this energy lightens up in late March 2026. Your tarot reading. Your card for the next 2 weeks is the Page of Wands, signifying that you are ready for a new role and a new chapter in life. The Page of Wands brings you new passions, ambitions, and new opportunities for advancement and growth. The advice card for you this new moon is the Knight of Wands, urging you to take some action and get moving somehow. It's time to start working on real-world plans to make your dreams a reality. It might also be time to consider making major changes or moves. Don't make them in haste or impulsively, but some of these changes or big decisions might include moving or changing careers. Whatever the case, make the most of this energy and enthusiasm. But also be careful to balance your vision with well-rounded views and realistic planning. Gemini. The Sagittarius New Moon brings the opportunity for healing and new beginnings regarding your major relationships, partnerships, and contracts. The square aspect to Neptune influences your 10th house, which governs career, vocation, and public standing. This aspect presents a dual potential. It may manifest as discord, characterized by misunderstandings, conflicts, and tension, or it could facilitate profound healing and significant breakthroughs. Also, watch out for disruptions or troubles arising from Uranus conjunct Algol in your 12th house of your mental health and subconscious mind. Proceed with caution through late March, as you may be at risk of overthinking, becoming mentally trapped, or making reckless decisions. Your tarot reading. Your tarot card for the Sagittarius New Moon is the Queen of Pentacles, signifying that other people may come to you for your nurturing abilities, your practical common sense, and your good advice in the near future. Take this as a sign of respect and enjoy the gift of uplifting others. The advice card for you is Death Reversed, calling your attention to aspects of your life that you have outgrown or that no longer serve you. Are you holding on to old habits, old keepsakes, old beliefs, and old relationships that you have already outlived? Take this card as a signal to cut away the dead ends and clear away clutter in your world. You have the chance to finally make peace with the past and to make new space in your life for experiences and relationships that align with who you truly are now. Cancer. The Sagittarius New Moon brings the opportunity for healing and new beginnings in how you manage your daily routines, your physical health, and your work life. The new moon squaring Neptune in your ninth house of spirituality, higher education, beliefs, and travel might bring confusion, misunderstandings, tension, and/or disillusionment. But this also presents a major opportunity for progress, restoration, and growth. Also, watch out for disruptions or troubles arising from Uranus conjunct Algol in your 11th house of social and public life until late March. This might manifest as a sudden chaotic upheaval within your friend group, an organization you participate in, or a social network. Friends may show surprising or erratic behavior. Tarot reading. Your tarot card for the new moon is the Queen of Wands, bringing you good luck, good news, and opportunities to shine over the next few weeks. You are especially charming and magnetic right now, too. Your advice card is the Three of Pentacles, complementing your excellent attention to detail and your work ethic. If you approach your tasks and goals with enthusiasm over the next few weeks, your skills and talents will attract admirers and possibly earn you rewards and new opportunities. Leo. The Sagittarius New Moon brings the opportunity for healing and fresh starts in romance, creative expression, and business pursuits. The new moon squares Neptune in your 8th house of intimacy, shared resources, and personal transformation, which can bring both misunderstandings and tension, as well as opportunities for profound healing and breakthroughs. Also, watch out for disruptions or troubles arising from Uranus conjunct Algol in your 10th house of career and public life until late March. This might manifest as a shocking change of career status, such as a sudden downfall or even a promotion. Or for some, it could be an abrupt, non-negotiable break from a conventional career path. Your tarot reading. Your tarot card for the new moon is the Ten of Wands, a signal that a struggle or stressful situation in your life is about to come to an end. Although you may feel overwhelmed or burned out right now, your hard work will pay off in the form of an achievement, or at the very least, a resolution that will bring you relief from the stress. Note, the Ten of Wands represents the third decan of Sagittarius, or the 11th of December through about the 21st of December. And this is also the decan of this Sagittarius new moon. This time frame may be significant to you in some way. Your advice tarot for the next 2 weeks is the King of Wands, reassuring you that you possess the strength, talent, and vision needed to take on this moment. Your determination and commitment to your cause will pay off. Some of you might also be called upon to take on leadership roles. Virgo. The Sagittarius new moon brings the opportunity for healing and new beginnings regarding your home, private life, or family relationships. Misunderstandings and discord, as well as profound healing and breakthroughs, are possible from the new moon squaring Neptune in your 7th house of relationships and partnerships. Watch out for disruptions or troubles arising from Uranus conjunct Algol in your 9th house of spirituality, beliefs, travels, and higher education, possibly manifesting as unexpected chaotic events related to long-distance travel, legal matters, or higher education. Old worldviews could be abruptly shattered to make way for a radical new truth or perspective. Your tarot card for the new moon is Justice, signifying a period of peace and balance over the next few weeks. Thanks to your hard work and diligence in the recent past, your projects and goals will be successful, and you will receive recognition for your efforts. Your advice card for the next 2 weeks is the Lovers reversed, urging you to slow down and not rush into any major decisions, especially romantic decisions. Be patient and take more time to observe the situation and gather more information before taking action. Also, beware of temptation and or of pressure or manipulation from other people at this time. Libra. The Sagittarius New Moon brings the opportunity for healing and new beginnings regarding your daily routines, your relationship with your neighborhood or local community, or your communications or communication style. The new moon squaring Neptune in your sixth house suggests that you might feel a mix of healing alongside some confusion or tension surrounding your work life, your daily habits, and your physical health. Also, watch out for disruptions or troubles arising from Uranus conjunct Algol in your eighth house of shared resources, intimacy, and transformative experiences until about late March. This could manifest as events around joint finances, taxes, or inheritances, or as profound, intense, or possibly traumatic psychological breakdowns and breakthroughs, or as unexpected radical need for true transformation. Also, a dark secret may be suddenly exposed. Your tarot reading. Your tarot card for the new moon is the Six of Pentacles, reminding you to honor balanced giving and receiving over the next few weeks. Perhaps you are presently in a position to offer help, comfort, or guidance to others, or perhaps you are in need of support or assistance now. If you found that the giving and receiving balance in your life has become distorted or imbalanced, this is the time to acknowledge that and take steps to correct it or adjust your boundaries accordingly. Your advice card for the next 2 weeks is the Hierophant, encouraging you to embrace tradition and conventional approaches at this time. This is a great time for inner work, spiritual connection, and learning. Reflect on your beliefs and how they shape your actions. It may be beneficial to explore spiritual practices or rituals that resonate with you. Scorpio. The Sagittarius New Moon brings the opportunity for healing and new beginnings regarding your personal finances, values, and self-worth. The new moon squaring Neptune in your fifth house of romance, fun, and creative expression might bring misunderstandings, disillusionment, or conflicts, but it can also bring profound healing and breakthroughs in matters of the heart. Also, watch out for disruptions or troubles arising from Uranus conjunct Algol in your seventh house of close relationships, partnerships, and business until late March. This might manifest as sudden events which force volatile confrontations or transformations within your relationships. Your tarot card for the new moon is the Five of Wands, predicting that you will face some challenges or possible competition in the coming weeks. This could take the form of a literal contest, or an increased workload, or as a conflict or dispute with other people. Expect to be tested, and prepare yourself accordingly. This card suggests that you are in a good position to prevail and succeed despite the challenges. Your advice card for the next 2 weeks is the Two of Swords reversed, warning you to slow down and observe your situation more closely. Watch out for mistakes, misinformation, and even deception or manipulation. Take your time making decisions, and do not allow others to provoke you or pressure you. Pay extra attention to details and double-check your work and your plans. Sagittarius, this is your new moon. This Sagittarius new moon brings the opportunity for healing and new beginnings regarding your physical body, your energy, your public persona, and your overall mood and approach to life. Misunderstandings and tension, as well as profound healing and breakthroughs, are possible in your private life, in your living situation, or in your relationships with your family. Also, watch out for disruptions or troubles arising from Uranus conjunct Algol in your sixth house of physical health, daily habits, and work life until late March. This could bring abrupt shocks, possibly health-related, or a sudden, complete break with a job or a daily routine. Use this brilliant energy for radical transformations of work habits and healthy daily routines. Your tarot card for the new moon is the Seven of Wands, predicting that you will be standing up for yourself or your beliefs over the next couple weeks. You will face challenges, resistance, and possible criticism, but you should hold your ground and stick to your values now. This card is a sign that you are doing the right thing and you are on the right path, even if others disagree with you. Your advice card for the next 2 weeks is the Knight of Wands, urging you to take action and get moving somehow. It's a great time to start working on real-world plans or to make your dreams a reality. It might also be time to consider making major changes or moves, such as moving or changing careers. Whatever the case, make the most of this energy and enthusiasm. But also be careful to balance your vision with well-rounded views and realistic planning. Capricorn. The Sagittarius New Moon brings the opportunity for healing and new beginnings regarding your mental health, subconscious mind, and your spiritual connection. Misunderstandings and tension, as well as profound healing and breakthroughs, are possible in your communications, or in your communication style, or in your daily routines, or your relationships with your local community. Also, watch out for disruptions or troubles arising from Uranus conjunct Algol in your 5th house of romance, fun, and creative expression. This might take form as an intense but possibly chaotic creative breakthrough, or as sudden dramatic shifts or events in romance or in situations involving your children. Your tarot card for the new moon is the Ten of Wands, a signal that a struggle or a stressful situation in your life is about to come to an end. Although you may feel overwhelmed or burned out right now, your hard work will pay off in the form of an achievement, or at the very least, as a resolution that will bring you relief from the stress. Note, the Ten of Wands represents the 3rd decan of Sagittarius, or approximately the 11th of December through the 21st of December, so this time frame may be significant to you in some way. Your advice card for the next 2 weeks, Your advice card for the next 2 weeks is the Six of Swords, signaling that you should start looking for new horizons and a change of scenery now. You have outgrown your present circumstances, and new lessons, new adventures, and a new life is calling to you. The Ten of Wands foretells that you are at the end of a chapter in life, and the Six of Swords is a certain omen that a new journey awaits you. It's time to start planning that new journey and start packing. Get started by letting go of everything you already know you will not need in your next chapter. Aquarius. The Sagittarius New Moon brings the opportunity for healing and new beginnings regarding your social network and or your public life. Misunderstandings and tension, as well as profound healing and breakthroughs, are possible from the Neptune square in your 2nd house of personal finances, values, and self-worth. Also, watch out for disruptions or troubles arising from Uranus conjunct Algol in your 4th house of private life, family relationships, and living situation. This might manifest as an abrupt upheaval in the home or foundations of your life, such as an unexpected move or a family crisis. Or it could be a radical severing of cords or roots to the past. Or it could manifest as the need to take drastic action to protect or stabilize your home or private life. Your tarot card for the new moon is the Five of Pentacles, foretelling that you might experience hardships or feel left out in the cold somehow over the next few weeks. This might take the form of feeling lonely or ignored, or appear as some financial difficulties. Don't despair, because there is support and help available to you if you need it, even if you don't see it right now. Remember that you are not alone. You are loved, and there are angels everywhere in this world. Ask for help and support, and you will receive it. Your advice card for the next 2 weeks is the Queen of Wands, reminding you to remember who you are. You are a spark of God's fire, and your light is brilliant, even in adversity. Remember your purpose, your values, and who and what you truly love. Be your authentic self and share your warmth and love with others around you. You will be a magnet for good luck and possibly even for miracles. Pisces. The Sagittarius New Moon brings the opportunity for healing and new beginnings regarding your career, vocation, and public life. Misunderstandings and tension, as well as profound healing and breakthroughs, are possible from the Neptune square in your first house of your physical body, your energy and attitude, your public persona. This is a potent opportunity for inner work and setting intentions for your future goals. Also, watch out for disruptions or troubles arising from Uranus conjunct Algol in your third house of communications, daily routines, transportation, and your local community. Watch out for sudden crises with transportation or daily routines, or sudden confrontations or erratic communications that could spark conflicts with neighbors, siblings, or with others in your local community. Your tarot card for the new moon, Pisces, is the King of Wands, signifying that you are empowered and thriving right now. You might even be called upon to lead others or to manage a team or a big project. Even if you are struggling with challenges, you are extremely capable and more powerful and effective than you might think. You have all the skills and talents you need to succeed, and if you stay focused on your goals, you will be unstoppable. Your advice tarot card for the next 2 weeks is the Three of Swords, inviting you to process and finally let go of old grief and heartache over past traumas or even betrayals. Remember that you are so much greater than anything that can ever happen to you in this life. Whatever the cause of your anguish, if you survived it, and it made you stronger. And it definitely made you wiser. Even if you can't quite trust the world and other people again just yet, you can and must learn to trust yourself again.